President Trump, in the last few moments, has slammed Ukraine's President Zelensky as a dictator without elections. In the past few minutes, he has posted this on his Truth Social platform. Let me just take you through some of the detail. Quite a lengthy post, as you can see there. He says that President Zelensky refuses to have elections, is very low in Ukrainian polls. He's claiming that President Zelensky has about a 4% rating. Polls suggest it's 57%.
This is the moment that a BBC News presenter was caught scrolling on her phone during a live broadcast, thinking it was a break. The camera accidentally captured her using her phone before she quickly resumed her role on the air. Viewers noticed the incident and shared the clip on social media. Despite the blunder, she continued her broadcast professionally and apologised to viewers at the end of the broadcast.
So I think it's the same as last time.
It doesn't make sense. If you've got a problem with President Zelensky, why would you kill innocent Ukrainians?
President Zelensky has come to power and got a support from all Ukrainians as a president of peace. He said that he will make, while being elected, he has said he will make a peace with Russia very quickly. But then it appeared that he started a war, and he is now leading the war very seriously.
He didn't start a war.
Good to hear from you. I just explained how it has started, and you tried to say that.
Why is that funny?
Because it is like you listen, but you do not hear. This is what has happened before with the Americans. And in Riyadh, it is for the first time we have noticed that they are not simply saying that this is Russian propaganda and disinformation. They have listened and they hear what we say. And from you, it is all the same.
Right. So they listen, and if somebody agrees with you, that means they've listened and heard.
They heard, yes, they heard and they understand what we are saying.
Hello, this is BBC News, and these are the latest headlines in the UK and around the world. The UK's biggest rail strike in 3 decades is underway, the first of 3 affecting England, Scotland and Wales. Fewer than 20% of trains are expected to run today. With last-ditch negotiations failing, Boris Johnson accuses the unions of harming the very people they claim to be helping. The unions say the government blocked negotiations.
We need to get ready to stay the course, because these reforms, these improvements in the way we run our railways are in the interest of the travelling public.
The government could have made a move to settle this dispute, and instead they're escalating it. The lies that they're telling about railway workers and the railway industry are outrageous.
London Euston Station is eerily quiet this morning. Some passengers are hoping to make a journey, but there is widespread disruption across the rail network.
How is the strike affecting you? Are you working from home, or did you have a tricky journey to work? And do you support the strikes or not? We'd like to hear your thoughts today. Do get in touch with me on Twitter at AnitaBBC and use the hashtag #BBCYourQuestions. In our other main news, a senior Ukrainian official says Russian forces have almost captured the strategic city of Severodonetsk, with Ukrainian forces holding on to just one factory. A Russian Nobel Peace Laureate auctions his medal for more than $100 million to raise funds for children displaced by the war in Ukraine. A former senior UN official calls for an independent panel to investigate allegations of sexual abuse and corruption in the organization.
He attacks me in the elevator. He comes at me all of a sudden. I pleaded with him to stop, let me go, and so, but he was being very insistent, and he was pulling my arm.
And to mark his 40th birthday, new photos are released of Prince William selling the big issue. We look back at his 4 decades in the spotlight.
This is the moment that a BBC News presenter was caught scrolling on her phone during a live broadcast, thinking it was a break. The camera accidentally captured her using her phone before she quickly resumed her role on the air. Viewers noticed the incident and shared the clip on social media. Despite the blunder, she continued her broadcast professionally and apologised to viewers at the end of the broadcast.
So I think it's the same as last time.